EO in the EO folder. I don't know if you want to take a look at it.
I might want to take a look. Yeah. I tried to hang them all across there where you saw that. I could not, for the life of me.
A banner too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You can open it and look at it. But yeah, they gave us a bunch of.
Right.
3 crack pipes too, stainless steel. Oh, I wonder if they can hear me. They can. Rotten live. Oh goodness. You know what? Let's just let screw this. We don't need a timer, guys. Screw it. It is Tool Talk Tuesday. We had an extremely long weekend. Let me put this on. Alex is going to be joining us. He's been really busy. You know, I've been gone for a week. We run out a lot of stuff, and he come in to tell me that he has the POs ready to be looked at to make sure that I can afford to buy all the stuff. But you know, you guys been kind of amazing. While I was gone, Alex by himself did a week better than the previous 7 weeks. So that was cool. I don't know who the hero was. I haven't went through the orders to see, but I think it's been pretty awesome. And yeah, Jamal, crazy weekend. Yes, yes, it was. It was. So this was the kind of weekend that just was exhilarating, exhausting. Um, like my mind was energized beyond the point of my body's ability. I was Sunday after breakfast when everyone started departing. Me and Mary had to go get a golf cart. We're like, we can't walk no more. It's just not happening. It's not in the cards. And so that was that. And today there was a lot of fires to put out. I expected to have a little bit more um, with the tool talk concept, and I had been given a bunch of banners, and back here on my green screen, I hung all the banners and everything, and my green screen and software did not want to cooperate, and I wrecked my entire um, look. You know, I couldn't get it to work, and I was mad, and finally I gave up and got everything back to decent, and then I went and stole a banner from the Tintertainment Network's website. So that's how far I got with that. But no, really, one thing I wanted to talk about, and I'm gonna wait until Alex gets in here, but I'll give you a little precursor. Alex is in there rebooting his computer, so everything will work right, or at least I think he's rebooting his computer. Yeah, he's rebooting his computer. It's coming on. So he'll be in here shortly. We just we just had a lot today, and um, I do have some really good excitement. I am. I A lot of you guys have talked to me about plotter software, and you know, there's a lot of good options out there. A lot of really good options out there for convenience and versatility and all that. But I've never kept it a secret that my all-time favorite software is Computer Cut by SolarGuard. Well, I also let you guys know before the year ended that we will probably be becoming a SolarGuard distributor, at least for their flat glass. Possibly for one or two lines of their automotive, but we haven't even really began talks. I just mentioned it, and they told me that that is definitely a possibility if I wish to. So, with that being said, we will leave that part on the back burner. But I also asked him, hey, is there any chance that I could also distribute and sell the computer cut software? I'm like, I don't need to make a lot of money on it. I need something to offer. I know that Film and Vinyl has been doing some rebranding for people, and um, uh, what do you call it? DigiCut has been doing some rebranding for people, and um, also also Tintech 2020, I believe, has been doing a little bit of rebranding for people. Now, I've tried all those softwares, and I'll be honest with you guys, they're just not my favorite. Now, I will tell you that Film and Vinyl or their platform, I do enjoy the flexibility of the software because you can really recreate a lot of things. You can do a lot of things. One thing that I don't enjoy is the consistency in the patterns. They You can do a bunch of cars in a row and the patterns are great, and then all of a sudden it's like at your busiest moment, what the hell's going on with this pattern? And you just don't have time to fix it, although they give you the tools to fix it. Um, that's one of the things that I really liked about computer cut is that most of the patterns you didn't need to fix. Every now and again, but that's a matter of a phone call, tell them the problem, and they have on-site abilities that they can fix a pattern and test it on a vehicle. So some of the other softwares, they don't have that ability. They don't have a running shop right next door that they can try a pattern out on when that car comes in. Or, you know, even some of them don't have the ability to run down and rent a car to try patterns on because they don't have a tint facility available to them. So then they become reliant on outside sources. Sometimes outside sources are good, sometimes they're bad, but no matter what, when you scan a pattern in, it's not usable right from the scan. You have to there's things. Disruptive has really got my attention though, just because they're doing something that DAP did. DAP, when Dean Mitchell was the face of DAP, he took accountability for his patterns. And that's kind of the premise of what Disruptive is doing is they're giving you a face to the pattern makers. And you can decide by the pattern maker what patterns you want to buy. Because there's a chance that you could come in and actually buy a person's pattern. Alex, you got all kinds of background noise.
Okay, really?
Oh yeah, you really room echo and everything.
Oh, weird.
Make sure your mic is set to the right output. So, or make sure what's it called? I'm gonna tell you in a minute. No, I'm not because it just disappeared on me. That's rude. The Nvidia Broadcast is functioning. But yeah, um, of course, phone call coming in. So, anyways, yeah, it's really exciting because Computer Cut legitimately has been my all-time favorite just because of all the factors involved. Because a computer aided cutting software for patterns is more than just the pattern. It's also the platform in which it's based on. Computer Cut is 100% on in the cloud. and it's not stored on your computer. So that's good because one, if you want a trial, we can get you set up with a trial in a matter of 30 minutes and running on your computer, and you can actually cut software on or cut patterns on your plotter right from day one. From that moment, you don't have to wait for a dongle or any other kind of device to put into your system. The other thing is, if you have a pattern request or something you want to get created, like a logo or a design that you want to cut, and you just don't have the hands-on ability to create a cuttable design, you can make a request and they'll put that into your cloud storage. And the nice thing about the cloud storage is, um, well, like I was telling Alex earlier today, if you run to a buddy's shop, 1,000 miles away, and you happen to have something in your cloud storage, you could really quick download the computer cut software, log into it, and pull up whatever that is and share it with them. Cut it right on their plotter from 1,000 miles away. That's something that you don't have the ability with any of the other software. And there's a lot of hidden little cool things in there.
Can I just like turn my volume down here?
No, because I can hear your mouse clicking. I can hear your fingers tapping the table. You need Nvidia Broadcast.
It's up and it's got noise removal, strength all the way up.
Okay, then in Restream, you need to look at your settings and see what you're looking at for your microphone.
Audio.
It should be set to VIOA aux. Voice meter aux. But if not, you can set it just to NVIDIA Broadcast, and that'll at least pick up your mic from NVIDIA. Oh, can't hear you now.
Hello, hello, hello.
I can hear you now.
Is it echoey?
I don't know.
Nope.
You're not.
I think we're good. Can you hear my mouse click?
No.
Oh, I'm clicking stuff. All right, hold on. Let me shut my door. I guess I don't need to shut my door. There's nobody here.
And besides that, now your noise removal's on, so I can't hear the furnace fan now either. So that's good. Oh, I got nothing to drink. That's
I got
stupid.
Gatorade.
Yeah, I think I might have to go get a Gatorade. So, what was we talking about? Let's get back to the we have chats.
Computer cut.
Market is opening up, Vinny. You used to be a hack if you used a plotter, and now it's starting to sway the other way that you're maybe a hack if you don't use a plotter. I have such a hard time following this. And yeah, I tried 3M software for a little bit, and I didn't mind it, but again, it's still limited, um, in some of the areas that Computer Cut excels. But on the other hand, Computer Cut's been going since the 90s. They are the pioneer in assisted computer cutting software. So there is that.
You know what I found out you're a hack if you don't do? Pull out
What?
pull out the glass on quarter windows.
You're a hack if you don't pull out the glass on quarter windows?
Yeah, apparently it only takes 10 minutes, and if you can't do that, then you're not giving out a pristine job.
Oh, well,
We've
I had no idea.
been doing
I
it wrong
had
this whole time.
no idea. Why is my phone ringing? This is not. Oh, this is probably fraud because that's a common theme around here. So Jeremy says he used to, but Jeremy runs around. I got to watch that boy run around all weekend, and my thought process on that was, you know what? He probably pulls the engine and transits in a car and still does it faster than most people. That boy does not even kind of stand still.
No, he does not. Oh yeah, my mic is a little low. There we go. Is that better, T Town?
I used to once upon a time back in the day, late 80s, early 90s, those rubber set pickup truck windows was a common thing. And we used to pull those just because we didn't like dealing with the dirty rubber. But see, if you believe something is possible, like getting a clean window on an old dirty rubber gasket back window, it's just a matter of learning how to. And it's been decades since I pulled rubber set windows to tint them. And we're up here in the Motor City in Jeep country, and those old Cherokees are a real thing around here. And they come in and they're nasty and they're caked with dirt, and we we knock them out, and we knock them out clean. And there's tricks and techniques to that. So yeah, for sure. Alex, Tim's bitching about your chat window on the side being all cut off on the screen.
Oh, why is that even up?
I don't, cause tint chat. I don't know.
Why?
So
Oh,
what a weekend though. Oh my God. So there's a lot of guys in here right now that were there. Jamal was there. Tim was there. Um, Jeremy was there. Dark Side. I don't think I saw you, but I don't know if I saw you because you don't have on your you don't have a face on your thing. So there's that. And I don't think I've ever seen your face, so I wouldn't pick you out of a crowd. But you were not there, man. I am telling you. So I guess my question was, is it worth all the hype? And the honest to God truth is, yeah. I calculated, and for an entire week away from Tint Squad and Sun Distributing, because me and my wife both went. So we needed two tickets, and we paid for 4 nights at the resort because we wanted an extra night so we could spend some time actually having some resort things to do, because Carlos is a nut and he keeps the day busy, and there just wasn't any big chunks of time to run away. And we spent right around $2,000 for everything. And we ate 3 meals a day. So Thursday night, we had dinner. And oh my God, these guys are over the top with the food that they feed us. I can't tell you what we ate because there was just too much stuff for us to remember. And we had breakfast every morning. So Friday morning, we had breakfast, and then we had lunch. I think we had sliders and chips and fries, and oh my God, there was so much. Breakfast was pretty much scrambled egg. I mean, scrambled eggs, sausage, bacon, um, pancakes, French toast. I mean, the whole spread. And it was all you can eat. Every meal was all you could eat. You never, after a meal, was hungry. Period. They had vegetarian options going on. I mean, they thought of everything. I don't even want to imagine what their food bill was, but it was good for us because on a schedule every day they fed us, and they fed us proper and good. We had a fish night Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Saturday night was tacos and tequila. So that's when things got a little bit live around there, and they learned that you really could get kicked out of the bar and then kicked out of the campfire too. So yeah, and every night too, he had an open bar. So every night, if drinking is your thing, there was free liquor, free beer, free soda, free everything. I mean, there was free water all day, and it was kept on ice, and then other drinks for the meals. I mean, so that alone, think about what you spend when you go out. It was just phenomenal. And the people that were there, though. So for the awards ceremony, we sat at that who are they called? I don't know, that 3M distributor. And you think of 3M, you think, oh, snobby, stuck up, whatever. But I mean, the place was packed. There was two chairs there, and I'm like, you want to sit here? And Mary's like, yeah. Then we go over, yeah, EPD, and then we go over there, and we're like, oh man, there's a bunch of you guys. You guys are trying to have a table. Is there enough? And they're like, no, no, sit down, sit down. And they talk. They ask us all kinds of questions about our stuff, and we talked about their stuff, and oh, it was just like everybody was so giving of anything that they possessed, and it was cool. Am
Ryan,
I?
was it the same? Was it the same EPD people at family reunion?
Um,
Because if
yeah,
it was,
because it
okay,
was
yeah,
all
they're
of them.
they're they're really nice people. I think when I was there last time, they like gave away an entire detailing set, and it was like a giant basket. It was just like all sorts of stuff. Like it was a really big basket of stuff. There were more of them. Ah,
It was
with
really
Manny.
cool. Yeah, Manny was there. Manny was one of the speakers on Saturday afternoon, and that man is on point. He not only, because a lot of these guys, they have their presentations, slideshows or whatever, and they rehearse those, practice them, so they're gonna go up there and do well. But it's during the Q&A when you see somebody's poise, and he was on it. Not a single out of his mouth. He just he had facts, he had knowledge. Oh,
Oh,
TTown
nice.
Tim says he rode with Manny on the way back to Baltimore on the way home. That's cool. But yeah, there was oh yeah, and his dad asked me so how long you been in the business? And I said, 35 years. One of the ladies said, you ain't old enough to be in the business for 35 years. I'm like, I started when I was a kid. And he pipes up and he says, I still got you beat. And I'm definitely old enough, but 44 years. I'm like, damn, the amount of experience in this industry that's around there. And the neat thing about an event like this is when you go, what you can gain with it from it is so much bigger because it's a face-to-face kind of a thing and maybe a physical demonstration kind of thing because everything's there. Unlike, say, for instance, WFCT, they have the cars and everything roped off, caged off, like you can't go anywhere near them and everything. But when they're not having an event that's using the cars, and you're talking with somebody and you're like, yeah, I struggle with this or I struggle with that, they can grab you and say, oh, come here. And there'll be a tent keg or something or a spray bottle or something laying by one of the cars and some tools. And here, let me, and rolls of tint, provided by Matico, the clear choice since 1903. Heard that so many times this weekend. But um, you can hands-on show people stuff. I mean, how cool is that? You can't do that at WFCT. I would imagine at the family reunion you could have. I don't know because Alex was the goer of the reunion. So
No, I was just catching up on what do you call it? Chat.
Alex, um, Cavini wants to know what this has to do with tools. Well, if you got a tool question, I could definitely answer them for you. What it has to do with tools directly, eh, I haven't found a way to make tools directly interesting for a 2 hour show. So we BS a lot. And if anybody's got any questions or or thoughts or ideas or suggestions, we're open for sure.
Yeah, we're about the community.
All about the community.
But yeah,
And
no.
MM 2.0, what's that mean? Gosh. All cars were always in use. Okay. So that's a thing. And I mean, we had 14. Actually, I don't remember now. There was a lot of cars. I mean, we had the Sheriff Tent Right car, the reporter van, Eric's Tesla was there, and those were all non compete cars. And then I think there was 12 for compete cars, although we had 10 people or 10 teams, but there was two cars set designated for the heat shrink competition that were the same. So yeah.
Oh, Chrissy's nickname is MM 2.0.
Okay. Sure, there's a story behind that.
Yeah, these guys are all hip. We're not hip enough to know these things.
Dude, I am so not hip enough. But you know what? I am hip enough. Do you guys have any idea the amount of things that were just given away there that were amazing? And not to mention, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, the Tesla was actually used for the Gap Challenge. And Haas was definitely, if somebody wants to tag Haas, he was definitely just
Oh, hi
put
Chrissy.
out.
Hi Mary.
He was definitely put out by the, I guess, the top edge of the passenger front window was not cool, and so he got knocked out of the Gap Challenge. He said, "I didn't even finish it." So, but if you ask
Dude,
him, he'll still tell you he had a great time.
you know what else I seen in one of the challenges? T-Town's shrinking challenge.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to see that part. It was
Aw.
hot over there, torches and heat guns blowing the whole time. Everybody crowding around. Oh man, and I got some drone footage from some of the competitions, and I haven't even. In fact, I've got my lunch here that I've had for a couple hours now. There's a lot to do when you come back after a week, and I haven't
Since
even ate
155.
since 1:55. Yes, it's
Chrissy said that
4:25.
Chrissy was saying that the drone air felt good.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was so stuffy in there. Every time I'd stop the drone, I'd see people look up and then kind of adjust to get under it. And I just
I
had to stay
definitely.
out of the competitors area because obviously we don't want to blow the
as a
patterns off their
as
windows.
as a northerner, one of my biggest lessons I learned when I went to Window Film Revolution to compete was the temperature is very different, so adjust your slip accordingly. What was Jamal disqualified for?
Um, I don't remember. I was I had just walked away and his name got called when I was like somewhere else and I didn't make it back in time. Pretty sure you got, but so if you get a little crease, you're disqualified.
Yeah.
Some people was getting creases pulling the film out of the box, like just stretching. Your nerves. It's a real thing. But
Um,
yeah.
Did you get to shoot your shot at shrinking?
Nope, didn't even sign up for it. There was still
Oh.
people that were signed up for it that didn't get a shot because, and it went for 3 hours and not everybody got a shot. And I'm not trying to go in there and take any experiences away from anybody there. And um, one of the things I was trying to do is decipher and see if I could figure out what might be able to be adjusted moving forward so that it could speed up the process. Because 3 hours was even a bit long for the spectators. It was just, I
Mhm.
mean, Jeremy Davis didn't get a chance. There was 50 people to go through it, and well, actually, there was more than 50 that signed up, but they were supposed to push through 50, and they didn't even get all 50 through. And so it was definitely a unique thing. But last year was the first year they introduced it, and they had no idea how popular it would be. And they last year they way didn't offer up enough time for it. And this year they thought they did, but yeah, not as much. And yeah, what's good? What is good is well, Tinter Battles. That's what just happened. Heat gun versus heat gun, torches versus torches. Remain two face offs. Well, I don't think enough people use torches yet for it to be a good split, but that is a good idea to take like heats with techniques, and when you get to the winner, then put them against each other, maybe. Well, how about those Lions, T-Town? Did you see that too? That was pretty something. That was special. Great end to a year. A lot of spectators went back to their rooms or the beach, then came back for the end. Yeah, that's true. There was a lot of people, and then like when it got over, we were supposed to when it got over do the raffles, and we ended up not doing the raffles because I mean, just imagine standing around two cars watching guy after guy after guy compete to shrink. It was it was a lot to stay still that long, and yeah. Who says shush here for Tool Talk? Jeremy, are you a Packers fan? Oh, oh no. If you're a Packers fan, you are on alert because the new NFC North number 1 team is here to stay. We've got young blood that does really, really well. Just remember that. Oh, I think it was tough going back to back to back in the heat shrink challenge. Endurance, definitely. Yeah, one of my thoughts on that is instead of back to back to back, because that is a real difficult ones. And what I was thinking is, so what if you did a preliminary round where everyone is just timed, and then you can have a round two where you do elimination until you get to the number 1 guy or something like that. And Sean, I did not see you there. You was not there, was you? Oh, and that's the thing. Somebody like Sean Vogler, he's a guy that you would think you would just notice he wasn't there. But there was so much going on and so much involved that until I just saw you here, I didn't realize I didn't see you all weekend. That's crazy. But Sean probably realizes what he missed, and he'll probably be at the next one. So keep your eyes open for that, for sure. Which Jeremy? I can't see the comment. Oh, Jeremy Davis. You know, the one you said boo to. He said, "Oh shit, go pack, go." Um, yeah. So here, we'll go ahead and throw this up here, and we'll put these like this. And now the comments will come up on the screen. It might be a little bit better. I miss Solar FX, but had talked to him. He had family matters. Okay, yeah, yeah. It's, you know, that's the thing. And another thing we were going to talk about is which really is the best thing to go to, whether it's, the WFCT or the Tinter Battles or the family reunion. I mean, what's really, or Expel's little thing that they do, or, a lot of companies actually have things, which is the best one to go to. And I think the truth is they all have their purpose. And the best one for you to go to is all of them. And you're not always going to be able to go to all of them. So pick the one that's easiest for you to go to. And if you can get to more than one, do that. But if you can't, don't worry. I think that all three of those are going to be here. Well, obviously, WFCT is going to be here to stay. But family reunion, I think it's going to come back next year for sure and continue. It's obvious Tinter Battles, this is year 3, and they're talking about crazy stuff for next year. So we'll see where that goes. But yeah, I think that we have some good options that hopefully will spread out just right, if not time wise, geographically across the year to make it easier, because a lot of tinners would like to, but it just isn't in the cards because um it's it's hard to say you're in Maine, but the thing is right at the end of your peak season and it's in San Antonio, Texas. That might be hard to get to, because if you're in Maine, it's a lot like Michigan. When we die hard, and we need all the money we can have to get through the year. This particular event was in January. That proved to be really difficult too. I way in advance paid for my tickets and the hotel stays, so I was fortunate. But I come back and yeah, business is slow. I can see by the sales that business is slow for all you guys. And yeah, Cash said it, they're all different. You need to attend as much as possible. Sean says, as a vendor, unfortunately, WFCT doesn't allow vendors unless they are a paid sponsor. And that is true. That's one of the reasons the last couple of years I hadn't attended. Although I do own a tint shop, I don't know that I want to have that head button match with WFCT about whether or not I should be allowed to buy a standard ticket. I mean, I own a tint shop. Every other tint shop there gets to buy a standard ticket. So, oh, what did I miss? You got
Jeremy said
argument.
that we should have the next battle arena on a cruise ship.
I think that would be neat, but I mean, that is so like a super difficult thing because of a couple of reasons. One, we don't want to have an event like that on a fully booked cruise ship. So we'd have to figure out how to afford to take the whole ass ship over, which that by itself would be kind of cool. But the other thing is, what about people with motion sickness? What about people that can only come to a portion of the event because they have other obligations, but they want to make time. So it would exclude. It'd become exclusive to people that could start to finish commit. You know, there was people that at this one, Nipsey showed up on Saturday, or was it Sunday? No, it was Saturday afternoon. Because that's with his prior commitments. That's the amount of time he could afford. So that's what he was able to come in with. Um, that wouldn't be possible with a cruise. But we got a no, no, no
Cash doesn't seem like
from
a
Cash.
cruise friendly person. I'd be down for like I'm more about like where's it being held at and have I been to that location before?
Well, the thing
Cuz
is,
like
depending on where you go, you might get. I mean, me and Mary had to take the whole rest of Sunday and pay for another night so that we could get as much out of the resort because the resort, we neither one of us had ever been to a resort before. So what's this all about? And we were kept pretty busy through the weekends, so our time had to come outside of that time. And a lot of people left, a lot of people left Saturday night. A bunch of them left Sunday morning, and a very, very few people stayed beyond the event to enjoy themselves. Most of them checked out and left Sunday.
well maybe Jeremy as your first thing you do as um new radar member is maybe make that happen.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Um, Me, Jeremy, Ryan, and Rick were the last ones there. Yeah, no. So when me and Mary left Monday morning to go grab our bags and hit the road, Eric was still there. And I can promise you, we were all gone.
Do I
So,
still have echo?
no.
Nope. I was echoing for a second off of your audio.
Why would you do that?
I didn't do anything.
Well, now you're crackling. Don't
I'm
push all the
good now.
buttons.
I didn't push anything.
No, Mary didn't need the bathroom. I needed the bathroom. I'm not sure who was. I mean, we left pretty early. We did leave after sunrise on on Monday, but we still left before they did. But there was Eric's truck and trailer and his Tesla still there, so there was at least two of them. Alex, you're echoing.
Again.
I don't hear it. I don't know. Let me look at my mixer and see if there's something. But say something.
I think I'm good now.
Oh, I'm not sure what happened, but no, you're good now. You were coming through on the wrong tab, and that tab was playing through the speakers. But I got the headphones on, so I hear you through the headphones. I can't tell you're playing through the speakers, but
Oh,
because you're an actual human voice, the mic is picking you up. So yeah, that was super cool. So
Rick, you tried to
yeah,
go off-roading with the golf cart?
yeah, not well. Yeah, I mean a little bit. It was gas powered. If that bridge would have been just a little bit wider, though. Is Mary telling all my secrets?
Yeah.
the In my defense, the trail was not marked no golf carts, and there was no barriers in front of it. And I sure felt like I could fit down that trail just fine. I mean, I did have to skate a couple tree stumps and shit, but I mean, that wasn't hard. Cab. We got a cab with Jason. Okay. Yeah, so many big plans. Oh yeah, Ryan got to see a race bike. That's something I didn't get to see. Huh. And I didn't even realize it, but Ryan has a Jeep and he likes to do trail ride stuff. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna do things. He is right in the neck of the woods of where we've got some bucket list stuff. So yeah, we might even be able to make that happen this year. Not 100% sure.
Oh, dang. TTown says the TSA did not like the tape measures and the purple squeegees. They pulled both of his bags in his carry-on and looked like they got into his bag under too. Damn.
Well, yeah, I don't even know what to say about that. That's sadness. I hate that. I don't like that feeling. It's like a feeling of violated. Then you question yourself whether or not you have everything. What else is good, guys?
What's up,
Like,
Jason?
oh, what's up, Jason? Long time no see.
Absolutely love Sun Distributing. Me too. What's up, Just Fast?
I love Sun Distributing too. I think that they are a great place to be.
This is Justin from Volex.
Well, what is up, Justin? Good call, Jamal. All right, so I am going to try and clear out a spot here. Because another thing that I wanted to do, God, my desk is a mess. I don't know where to start. We're just going to start by piling it all up because that's what I'm going to do. If anybody doesn't like that, that's fine. I don't like it either. Why do I even have got junk mail, napkins? This was shirt. It is. That's there. Oh, once upon a time, desk was clean. That time is not now. All
I
right.
I want a bag of Chislers.
Do you? I might be able to help you with that.
Is this
Why do
is
you want to
are
bet?
these the Chislers? Because Jeremy's got a full bag of Chislers.
Yeah, the purple chiselers. Whizzlers.
Twizzlers.
All right. So to be totally honest with people, because I don't want to just blow sunshine about this whole thing, there might have been a thing or two that I would have changed. So let's get some opinion um out there. They kept referring the Tint Whiz girls as the Whiz girls. Now, is it just me? I mean, I know it's not just me because I heard a little feedback from it from a couple people, but what do you guys think? Is that like proper, or is there a better name that we can call the Tint Whiz girls?
Bold move. Living on the edge. I like it.
I do have to share with Charles. Oh, Alex has to share with Charles.
did,
Alex has to share a lot with Charles because Charles
did you
probably uses way more
did
of
you
them
come
than you
back
do.
with any dehydras?
I may have at least one, but I don't seem
N-
to have it
Not
here. I
like I
think
like
Mary's
them
got it
though.
in. Me and Mary, between the two of us, we had a lot of bags of stuff we haven't went through yet. Oh, funny story, guys. Oh my God, you're gonna love this. I wish Mary was here to help me tell this story, but I'm gonna try to do my best. Um, so day one, we end up with two bags full of stuff from dash towels to squeegees to cups. Um, so I got all this stuff and I'm like, it's a long walk back to the room, guys. It's just a long walk back. I'm not taking all this stuff back to the room. So when I went out to smoke, I ran over to the truck and it was a lot closer to the truck. So I put those two bags in the truck. And then Mary's like looking around. She's like, "What'd you do with the bags?" I'm like, "I put them in the truck." Okay, no big deal. So later on down the road, I we went back to the room, and out of the corner of my eye I noticed that the two bags were sitting on the bed, and I thought to myself, why did she bring these up to the room? And a few minutes later she's laughing at me because I didn't know what the hell I was doing, because I obviously took them to the room, not the truck. And we had a little back and forth with, no, you took them to the truck. No, you took them to the truck, or I mean to the room. And we're going through them, and the bags were real similar to what we had. And it took a minute to realize that, wait a minute, there's a bathrobe in one of them. And then, well, Mary realized that, and there was some beanie hats in them. And that was kind of curious because, wait a minute, we didn't, there was stuff in there. And then all of a sudden I realized that all the stuff was still in the wrappers, and all the stuff that we got from the booth was not in wrappers. And it was like, then there was that moment of feeling violated, like somebody broke in, like we had a real fucked up burglar because he left stuff, he forgot to take stuff. And we laughed about that. Oh my God, it was crazy. um Cash is like, I freaked out thinking I either blacked out or double booked my room. Oh yeah, but there was s'mores too. Um,
I'm
and
so
I
confused.
I did eat this. You're confused?
Yeah, I'm really confused. So where did the two bags in your room come from? They came from Cash?
Oh, so they did like a Santa Claus thing, and while everyone was at the event, they snuck into all of our rooms and left gifts. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but I finally got a purple um, um, reach tool, and I got a purple shortcut. That was cool. So
What?
I got some things. Yeah, Mary is saying that she thought we had somebody else's stuff, and we did. I mean, there was so many emotions flowing that night in our room. It was like, and apparently a lot of people. But oh yeah, and I told Mary, I'm like, we should post this, and she was just getting ready to post it, and I'm like, wait, what if nobody else got one? I don't want to be a dick. I So we waited, and Cash was the first one to post his, and then we were like, okay, okay. It was so. Ryan's like, I had taken a nap earlier damn it,
Oh
when I came
yeah.
back, my bed was made, and those two bags were in there. So I assume housekeeping brought them. Oh, Ryan, you're such a realist. Where's your sense of adventure? Ryan went straight to what happened. He's like, "Yeah, I knew what happened." Yeah, I saw dirty pouches with Tinter Battle logos on them. I don't know who got those. I am sure some competitors got those. Hmm. Tim says he said the same thing to Jason. Like, what the hell? That's funny. That's hilarious. It was definitely a good time. Oh yeah, and as Mary just pointed out, we had a do not disturb sign on our door. Like keep
They did
out.
not care.
Oh, fun fact. So day 1, we got a do not disturb sign on our door, and I don't know who did this, but screw you. But we had a do not, they're magnetic, so they just stick to the door, and we stuck a note under it saying that we needed more coffee and cups and I don't know whatever else, just because like we don't want you to clean our room, but leave the good stuff. And when we came back to our room a little later, someone stole our whole ass fucking do not disturb sign and the note. So, being in good form, I walked down the hallway until I saw another one and stole that one because that's just how that should go. And never found the note, but we did find one of the housekeeping personnel, and Mary made sure I got coffee, and he snuck a decaf in there on me. But that's all right. One morning, I made my mind pretend that it was real coffee, and then we just showed up early for breakfast so I could get a cup of real coffee. So yeah, Cash says those pouches were for the finalists, but people took them when we were celebrating. Oh,
Shady, shady.
oh, Mary said she took the do not disturb sign off that person's door because I wasn't going to. Yeah, as I was telling it, I was like, that doesn't really sound like a Rick thing to do. But I mean, it was a lot. But okay, so Mary took the. That explains why it happened. I was feeling weird telling that story. Like I don't usually do stuff like that. I think my
Where's
reaction would have been, oh well, we don't have a do not disturb sign no more.
Where's Jordan? I haven't seen Jordan on our stream all day today.
Yeah, where is Shady? Well, keep in mind he works at, a tent shop, and that tent shop did not close for him to come. They probably
Oh.
booked a whole bunch of stuff for him to do. So he's probably busting his ass right now trying to just get to the end. Oh, he was live tinting. Oh, he is live. We need to find him.
Damn, I gotta leave soon, but I'm gonna wait and see if UPS shows up here shortly.
Oh, shoot, that's right. Your new school schedule. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, what the hell? Where is he live at? Because unfortunately, Facebook doesn't think I want to see him.
Facebook said you had enough Shady J during the weekend.
Yeah, or something. Oh, there's us.
Oh, Toyota Corolla, fun.
Did you find him?
Yeah.
Oh, you found him on your phone. How's that going to help this situation?
Oh, he's not live anymore.
Oh,
He, yeah, I think he just ended.
uh-huh. I found a video of Haas trying to hurry up and wrap this hood. He's getting it too.
Thank you for calling
Name.
Sun Distributing this.
Yeah, well, that's the first thing that I've heard with those dirty pouches that was really bad for the whole event. I mean, other than the little excitement that they had Saturday night with, post tequila stuff. Should have a per package bag or box for the competition. Maybe. Yeah, so that's just something. Ooh, Timmy is sharing something with us. And it looks like food. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, so this is the kind of spread we had every single meal. And this is just the main table. There's side tables, dessert tables, drink tables that were all set up. And oh, UPS is here. See how we can do this. So we will shut that for a minute. We're gonna minimize Alex for a minute. And just for a minute. Oh, is Alex? Oh, Alex is handling it. Spam risk. Look at that. Okay, cool beans. So I think it's just going to be me now. Alex did not get to say goodbye because he just ran off and because he was on the phone and all the things were happening all at the same time. Um, but yeah, for sure, Mary, that's true stuff. Now things are probably going to end up getting locked up. Um, heat gun squeegees and more tools walked off. That's awful. I mean, it is window tinners, and it is why every time I wasn't doing anything with the drone, I kept running it back to the truck or hiding it behind somebody's booth. I was scared. The drones aren't cheap, but I mean anything, your torch, your squeegees, anything. Steak night was really good. Um, oh, Marco lost his as well. And what was I just reading about? Heat guns. Mary's still on vacation, no live, haha. We could bring Mary on. Mexican night, I think, was my favorite. I mean, oh, I tried so many different Mexican things, and every one of them did not disappoint. Definitely. But yeah, I was trying to scroll through because I thought I saw one that said, oh, yeah, Jeremy said the girls gave away heat guns, but Marco's heat gun walked off. Marco gave a DSP bag for me to keep and try. Well, we started to play with some film, and next thing, the bag is gone. Yes, those enchiladas were amazing. So, I guess what I'm learning right now is a lot of really kind of disgusting things happen that were maybe not the most major thing in the world, but disgusting nonetheless. And I'm not hearing about it until now. So, it doesn't sound like, one thing about these guys that put on this show is cut out the negativity, no negativity. And the fact that stuff like that usually spreads and runs like wildfire and rampant, and it didn't. Oh, Alex came back. Hi,
I'm
Alex.
hi. I'm out of here. You guys have
Well, thanks for coming back to say bye.
yeah, for
I
sure.
said
All
bye
right.
for you.
Oh, okay. Well, bye.
See ya. Oh, Mary said best meal. Breakfast was solid every single day. Flat out. Every day, breakfast was top notch. Um, First day they had for the potatoes, I think they had tater tots. or maybe they were little hash brown tots. I don't know. But the second day they had that French toast and pancakes, and oh, it was just crazy good. Day 3, I'm trying to remember. I just don't remember, guys. There was just so much. Jeremy said that he lost weight. Well, damn, you didn't stop. 12 hours every day. You didn't stop. Never saw that man sit down once. Cash's voice was starting to get fucked. I'm glad they didn't let the crappy stuff affect things. Yeah, that's a big bonus, and that's hard to do when people do stuff like that. Sometimes that'll really get your attention, and that's what you focus on. And it didn't seem like that was the case. But I just I don't know. It doesn't feel like you should have a disclaimer, don't steal other people's shit. It's not all free, but I don't know. Every time I looked, Jeremy was running. Yes, 100%. Jeremy was just like, man, if I could just get, if we could somehow bottle his ambition. We got back to Jeremy's house Sunday night, and Jeremy stood in his living room to watch the football while he had me lounging on his couch. No shit. That's great. I'm not aware if I lost any weight this weekend or not. I'm pretty sure that I should have, but I ate a lot. The food was good, and for dinner, I like to overeat. But a lot of times, I overeat when I go home from work, and the next thing that I do that requires any activity is go to bed. That wasn't the case here. Dinner was at 7, and we'd go back to our rooms at like 10. And well, actually, me and Mary were more like between 9 and 10. We're not drinkers, and at 9 it seemed like when the drinking was 9 is when they took the food away, and then that seemed to be when the drinking started ramping up. So so Cash said I told his wife that, well, here it's up there. He said I told his wife that he's got 3 copies because there's no way the guy can be in all 4 corners. And her answer was, I'm pretty sure I slept with them all. Huh. People. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, that's my bottom line take on the whole Tinter Battle thing, and also my take on which one should you go to. You should go to all of them. Every chance you get, and if you can't go to all of them, pick the one you can go to. Try not to judge any of them before you experience them. I did notice a lot of judgment on this because of the prices, because the room's expensive, and then the tickets were not cheap, you know 250 a person. So, that's 500 for me and the wife. And it just seems like a lot. But then we did it and we didn't have to pay for anything all weekend. And I got to make connections with people that I normally wouldn't have. And yeah, so WFR was 400. But you got to, WFR didn't give you any direction on hotels. They're like, yeah, pick whatever hotel, and Ryan, good point. Yeah. I believe that between me and the wife, I'd have to think. I mean, this was served the way that it was because nobody was going to be confined to dinner at such and such a time. Dinner was from 7 until 9. You had a 2-hour window. Lunch was from 1 until 2:30. You had an hour and a half window. Breakfast was from 8 until 10. You had a 2-hour window. They were not telling you what time to sit down. So they had to do it buffet style, but they kept the buffets fresh. They did a really good job. No matter when I went up there and grabbed something different, it was fresh. And I saw people, taking half empty containers with food in them and switching them out for a fresh one. So, yeah, it was really good. But I think that each one of these things is going to give you something different. I don't have Alex here to ask. Maybe one of you guys that did go to the family reunion can say that what you might. Oh, the pig was amazing. I'm getting distracted reading comments. But so the family reunion, I did hear some feedback over the weekend that it was amazing. It had its own little character to it that made it above and beyond any other event in certain ways, and we were talking about this event and how over the top it was. And the WFCT is also one of those events that stands on its own little planet. If you're new in the industry or you've never been to the tin off and conference, you kind of have to go because it's full of vendors. Now, it is it is a great place to network, and the vendors are there with the sales force that will greet you and give you any information about their products you want, send you free samples, sign you up for free samples. It's great. They have seminars going all day long, every day of the event that you can go sit in on. Um, they don't really feed you, they don't really offer you drinks, but they do always seem to make sure they have a venue where those things are available right on premises, but you have to pay for them. And it's something that if you haven't been to it, first time I went to it, I was blown away and I had to go back the next year. But by year 4, I was like, I don't see the point. So it's got its worth, and its worth is a lot until it's not. Maybe like coffee. Some people drink coffee all morning, all afternoon, all the way up to bedtime. But most people drink coffee until they don't need it anymore. So, oh yeah, Mary said they served cocktails. But I believe that was only one night each event, wasn't it? I don't know. It's been a couple of years since, with the COVID and everything, and then we didn't go last year to the WFCT. My memory does not go back that far very well. We'll attend both every time. Cool. Reunion was different and great at its own. Yeah, where did they go? Um, Ten off. I have not been to. We'll see what happens this year, possibly. Hey, I hear it's in Virginia Beach, so that might. I don't know where that is. Oh, 2 nights in the first year we paid extra for lunch. Mary's got a really good memory. I don't have as good of a memory. It's tough for old people like me. Um, Nearby would be great. Well, you're in Atlanta, so you're central to everything. Just jump on a plane. Yeah. Jeremy Davis hopes to reunite with his son at that event. Are we talking about the tin off this year? WFCT? But one thing I know about the tin off, I can't say anything about the reunion, but one thing I know about the tin off, actually, I can say something about the reunion. I spent a lot of money on food and drinks and stuff. I never calculated it up to be able to go back and say, oh, yeah, this is how much I spent and, do the math. And I was going to say, I also spent a lot of money on food at the reunion because, well, I bought lunch on day two that almost turned into dinner. So Expel paid my dinner first night, paid my salad lunch next day, and then dinner was at the event. Oh, yeah, because you went way early. If I would have known there were all those people buying people stuff, I'd have went way early too. 1978. Yeah, that's probably about roughly where we might have been a little over. I didn't pay attention to gas. I filled up pre leaving and then twice along the trip and then when I got here. So, um, no, unfortunately, I averaged about 16 miles to the gallon. So, 1,000 miles, we could probably do the math. What did you miss? You missed all this stuff. What's up, Shady? Yeah, Jamal says top notch. The battles was on point. We didn't have to worry about none, and we didn't. We had to worry about nothing. So as much as it seemed pricey going in, it was covered. And if I ain't mistaken, where is he? I missed it and lost it unless I stumble across it. I'm making rhymes. No, Tim was saying something about how much a salad with six shrimp on the beach was. I think he said it was like $48. So, I mean, if you take those kind of prices into consideration, we way got our money's worth out of our tickets because three, six, seven, eight full meals. Oh, yeah. And then there's massages. And then there was the Zen room. And don't forget the open bar. Oh, that's why I couldn't find it. I was looking for Tim. $48 for a salad. That's funny because when me and Mary were out on our escapade, we were about to walk into this chop house that they had the menu on the window, and I don't remember what the cheapest meal was, but I know that the most expensive meal while I was looking at it was $95 for a meal. But they were closed, so that's good. We went over to this other little cute, quaint, what do you call that thing? Like a deli type restaurant kind of little nook thing. So, uh oh. Oh, Jeremy says, all I know is my film handler's in and I'm excited to use it. Never used a 72 inch. Well, one thing I'll tell you, Jeremy, is if you get some 64-inch windows, 62-inch windows, and you have to buy a 72-inch, you will love having that. And if if you have a 60-inch and that happens, you're cutting out of the box. And after using the film handler for a while, you will hate cutting out of the box. I mean, it still works, but it's like, I don't know what it's like. I'm usually better with I'm usually better with stuff. T-Town said my breakfast on Thursday morning was $70 for two. But that really all we spent on food. We didn't eat lunch because we were trying to get over. No, um, $70 for breakfast. Um, but that really all we spent on food. Everything's moving when I start reading. Well, did eat lunch, and that was maybe 60 at the bar on the resort. So yeah, I mean, just two meals right there is 130. Anyone counting smokes? Mary said. Am I smoking a lot again? I'm up to three. Well, no, this is four. A lot. How's that? I smoke a lot. Eight meals at $50 each equals 400. 250 ticket is 150 gain plus drinks and everything else. The drinks by themselves, if you're a drinker, I mean, I don't know what the drinks cost. I'm not a drinker, but the amount of coffee that I drink all day and water, and I hope it was at least filtered water. I don't know. They were probably serving me tap water. So that part, Cash says he honestly ate 800 worth. Cash cashed out really well. Jeremy says I didn't eat much because I had shit to do. Well, Jeremy, there is gonna come a day, and I hope you embrace it, that you just something clicks and you just sit down and kick your feet up and be like, you know what, this is my moment. Shady says the memories were worth $250. That probably is so for some of you younger folks. I don't remember stuff as well. Well, I don't remember the details as well these days. So there is that. And how about that speech from Michael Powell when he was announced the winner? I just came to hang out and drink. I didn't even bring any tools. Next thing I know, I'm the world champion. What the hell? Oh, competing is definitely worth 250 because nowhere else. I mean, that's cheap for competing. Although don't get me wrong, they're not giving 10, 15, $20,000 away to the first prize. But for the experience I had, I think winning is winning. Jeremy's on number 8 with 5 to go. Oh, what time is it? 5:26. I feel like I still have so much to do, but I don't know. It's Tool Talk Tuesday. I will do it tomorrow. We got lots of things done today, though. Good call, Shady. I like that. He said, I finished. I bettered myself from last year. I won me. And that's what, so that should be the whole take on all of this is that do better than yesterday. You know, the day is a win if you can say I did better than yesterday. 100%. 100%, Tim. Tim said those guys look like they won the World Series, and it was the best watching them get the news. I know they hugged all hard, and I think Kyle picked up Michael off the ground. And Cash said that he's the same. He sucked, but it was my first time, and I got to realize I'm attending the next one and competing. 100%. And it gives you something to come back to. That was not Kyle Whalen. That Yeah, I saw a video. Let me see if I can find the video. I saw a video. It was there. Shoot, I lost the whole damn page. There it is. Let me close this. Honestly, I don't know if I'll find it because Facebook decides what I want to watch. Um, I'll find it because it was in a group. It will be right here somewhere. Maybe. Oh, that might have just been the picture in the group. I swear the video was in the group too. And you know what I discovered today? All this time. Okay, let's go. Boom, boom. Here, open. Oh, there's a Mary here. Isn't that Kyle? That's Kyle. Oh shit. I didn't see that part of the video. I scroll fast. Oh snap. That is crazy. Did you guys see that? Wait. Hi.
God, that came to the print shop, and I'm pretty sure it's not from.
Oh, it'll probably end up in the garbage. I was eating your nuts. Turns out I actually kind of like pistachios. Who knew? I've been eating some of the pretzels too, but my salad is still sitting here intact. Oh, let's see. Pull up my live and you'll see it. Oh, where we're talking about um I was talking about the hug, and but then there was part of this video that I missed. Hey, look, Mary's with us. We can't even. Oh, she can't see anything. She don't have her glasses. Here, I'll take. Oh, I can't even read the stuff. Jeremy's like, I went ape shit when my teammate won. Yeah, for real. Shady J says hi, Mary.
Hey,
Cash says welcome, Mary.
hey, Cash.
Something about Patrick having a hand on his leg. Well, you have to expect something out of Patrick. Oh, oh, oh. Patrick's like, yeah, I helped. Let me go hug you. Yeah, the electricity was real when that happened. It was like,
It was.
it was, I mean, the whole ceremony was, I want to say the whole ceremony was better than last year. And again, that's the theme of it. If you can better your yesterday, you're winning. If they can better their last event, they're winning. And I think they did. So, yeah, Patrick went up there and looked like he helped.
Well, he helped him down when he got down. Watch.
Oh,
He'll come back.
did he? He did have a phone. He's like, "Here, come here, buddy. Come on down." Oh, yep.
See, I helped him down.
That's awesome. And yeah, they won a MacBook and tanks by me. Yes. So I have unofficially took over the whole, like, I'm just from here on out, I will provide a special one or two of, I guess, because they like to do the teams, and so I will provide the tint kegs for the winners every year, and it'll be a different wrap every year too, designed by Carrie, because usually around that time I don't have time, and she does a better job with art than I do. I think I do good. Don't get me wrong, but she that's what she does. Hey, Carrie, Carrie's here.
Oh, hey, Gary.
We were playing a fun little game. It was kind of a behind the scenes thing, but you know, Carrie became our Waldo. The little game, Where's Waldo? So we were like, Where's Mama Duck? Have you seen? And we thought about it a little too late, but we should have made a contest out of it. Snap a snap a picture of Carrie and post it for a chance to win something. Because she had the whole family there, and she was absolutely treating it like a vacation. So when she'd take her little breaks from the vacation, that's when she came and saw us. But it was for sure something. It was a good time. And I don't know what Cash keeps. I think Cash is posting emojis and they're just not showing. Oh, a carry in the wild. Oh,
Oh, there they go.
yep.
They came.
Does that show up here? Oh, it does. Yeah, so I don't know. It's still not settled where the next one's going to be and exactly when it's going to be, but um, Carlos said he had something for feedback. I wasn't able to find it before the show, but if anybody happens to know where to go to give feedback and suggestions, I could use that information. That would be super cool. So, yeah. Where is that? Oh, that's Cash. Cash said, "Hi, Carrie. We didn't meet and take a picture. I saw you, but was distracted every time." Apparently, Cash sees.
Carrie said hey to him. I remember that. The one time we were sitting at the table or something.
All right,
We just
Shady.
didn't get the hang of it.
You got to go. I'm guessing it's quitting time, and you got to get cleaned up and get the hell out of there, huh?
Hey, Jordan.
Carrie said, "Oh, Jordan's going to send it to me. Cool, cool." Jordan sent it to me. Oh, Cash sent it to me. It's Marco sending you a text. I'll forward you. Okay. Good stuff. Carrie says she showed up for food, but if you know me, you know that I will show up for food. Oh, everybody had a wonderful time. So, if I was to end the live stream early, would you guys be mad at me? Oh, wait, I realized I don't need that on. I'd probably talk a little quieter with those off. I have those
You
on.
don't have any Alex.
Yeah, I have those on so I can hear Alex because if I play them through the speakers, then he comes through the microphone. Everyone gets crazy with the echo. So, yeah, just word
It
lighting.
is very bright.
Well, there's not much I can do. I don't have a dimmer. And he didn't buy me dimmable bulbs because,
Oh, we
he's
can
lonely.
dim it. Just like we can take our damn do not disturb sign back.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't play with me.
It was a feedback message. Yes, yes. And I got that link. And I am going to give feedback probably
Yeah, I can get back to it to
tomorrow.
finish up. Oh, I think Jeremy's leaving us.
Oh, Jeremy's leaving us too.
Bye, Jeremy.
Cash says, go take the lady out for a good time. I think we just had a lot of good time. We're probably going to go home and crash.
We're gonna go home and do some laundry and some unpacking and some relaxing.
So it doesn't sound like we got a whole lot of crash in our future, near future. But yeah, we got laundry and stuff to do. So,
And we gotta go get my truck tomorrow.
and we got to go get Mary's truck tomorrow because she's getting more new goodies.
No, they call on my way here.
Oh, it is done?
They just got it done.
Oh.
But they can't get it out of the garage because your Jeep's behind it and out of gas.
I told him it was out of gas when I dropped it off. He's like, oh, I'll put gas in it. Oh, well, I guess now's your time.
Yeah, so they asked me if I could come get it in the morning so that they don't have to immediately run out to the gas station.
They sent me a picture too.
Oh, I didn't get no pictures. But I'm in the background.
They sent yeah, Mary's truck's in the background on the hoist, but he sent me a picture of my new tires. They're in.
At 200 PSI.
That's impressive.
And it came with that inflatable gun. It came with a gun to inflate my tires.
Yes.
So no more of that.
Unplugging it real quick. Yeah. No, you're big leagues now. So Mary just got new onboard air. She's got I believe 2.5 gallon tank with dual pumps, and she's running 200 PSI. That's to a guy with a bicycle probably doesn't mean a lot, but when you're running 37-inch by 13.5-inch wide mud tires, it takes a minute to air those suckers back up, and she's got a really good pump compressor thing, but it's not this kind of good. This is like equivalent to having a shop air compressor for filling up tires. It's going to be quick and dual pump so that it can keep up. It's super cool. I'm excited for her. I might use it because I got onboard air, but I got a tiny little baby pump because mine just works my air lockers. And I could start a whole new show talking about all the stuff that I did and she's doing. And You guys would
Birthday.
probably get bored. Cash said if anybody else wants the link to give feedback for the Tinter Battles, let them know. So with that being said, guys, you know what? This was great. I mean, me and Mary's been sharing back and forth with each other about it, but it's kind of cool to sit here and talk about it too. And now maybe she won't have to listen to me talk about it when we go back home now. Because
I doubt it, but
uh,
it'll be less.
I'll probably think of something we didn't talk about that we'll have to. Tim said, yeah, everything just got to unpack today. Maybe last night. Still got a full table for free stuff. There was no shortage of free stuff, which is what blows my mind about people walking off with other people's stuff. That's crazy.
Yeah, there is no, well, okay, I can't speak for the reunion, but as far as the 10 off versus Tinter Battles, there's no other place that gives away that much free stuff. Why you gotta take it?
Yeah, the 10 off, you get keychains and koozies and hard cards. I mean, here, let me show you guys this. This is crazy. Oh, I gotta sneak out. Oh, goes in your chair, honey.
No, I don't have what else.
So there's one of the cups, and these cups we checked them out. They keep overnight. So you put your pop with ice in it, and you got ice the next morning. And then we got the little Whistler dude on one side, and hustle and silence. Let your success make the noise. I love that. And gaps are bad. Okay. Gap challenge event. So those are the 3 cups they were giving away. They were also, and these cups also come with stainless steel straws and a straw cleaner, which is super cool. Um,
I
everybody
really
got,
hope that you're right, Cash, and the fact that, they were just confused.
we got banners. So we got Tinter Battle banners. Whiz banner, big banners,
You got it.
cool banners, and oh, more Tim Wiz banners. This one's really kind of cool.
That one matches the cup.
It matches the cup. Says the Mary. I'm not good at matching things.
I think you're welcome.
Another one. They gave us like so many banners, and then this matches the other cup. The gaps are bad cup, so there's that banner. There's another banner that I haven't taken out of the package yet, and one of these super ooper duper extra large. It's still in the wrapper, but that's a dash towel, full print dash towel. So that's super cool. And
Oh, I love the hat.
you got little beanie hats. So those are super cool. There's the straws with the cleaners for the cups.
Yeah. Okay, then we hit anything.
Got a whole ass another bag. I don't even know what this is. Oh, this is We have another robe.
That's another bathrobe. Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's another robe. So this is the purple one.
No, they're all the
I
same.
thought the other one was
It's
white.
white on one side, purple on the other.
Oh, never mind. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. But they gave out these cool like Komodo bathrobes. Oh. And these are the s'mores.
But we've never tried them.
I tried
So why
them.
we earn? Oh,
Because well, you were I don't know what you were doing, but I think you were showering. I ate the s'mores because you said you didn't want them.
I didn't even notice they were gone.
Real ass tape measures. Like these are like I don't know if it's Stanley or if it's Stanley knockoff, but that's a legit 25 foot. And you hear the snapback? Oh no, you can't hear the snapback. I got noise canceling.
Mhm.
But it's a 25-foot tape measure and it's good tape measure. So hopefully Eric will be gracious with me enough to. Tinter Battles passed already.
They were just this past weekend.
Oh yeah,
Garrison.
Garrison. What's up, Garrison?
I can't read.
So yeah, we're
Right here.
oh,
I couldn't read his name because it's in blue.
okay. Kyle, what's up? Congratulations. We've got a world champion in our presence. I didn't even use my tank. It went on the wall. Well, you know, it's a 2 of tank, so it might be worth holding on to and not using, but you're welcome to use it too. And yeah, we got so many things. You guys know about these little Whizzlers, right? And remember those
Can't roll this back
pink
up.
PPF squeegees? Well, they got them in purple, so that's cool. We got some bracelets.
Yeah, the hats are nice. They are double sided, and they're thick. Oh yeah, and we got chapstick.
Such an amazing amount of all the wonderful stuff.
Maybe I can get Eric on board with my nail files.
Probably. Mary gets these nail files for the tint shop that are just they're amazing. And like
I just seen one
you wouldn't
here.
even know it. I don't think I have one here. You wouldn't know it, but customers love them. They like, can I get a couple extras?
I
'Cause-
blow through them quicker than ink pens or any of my other giveaway stuff, even carabiners.
yeah, so they're definitely. I'm positive they're Fat Max tapes. Yeah, I think so. I do. I think actually I have one. I think that I can compare it with. Let's do a live comparison.
Yeah, and the bracelet. I seen a couple posts about the bracelets glowing. Nobody seemed to notice that until last night. Yeah, we're still live. You know, we're only gonna wrap up early. Where did you send a pic of the bathrobe to? Yeah, you can go to our website and you want to look for conversion kit to run the double hose. But it's right on the website. There's one for the 3-gallon and one for the 5-gallon. No, it was just suggestive that we were ending early. Okay, Craftsman on the tape. We were thinking Stanley, but it's definitely something durable. These are not cheap, like measuring tapes that have been passed out in the past by other type businesses.
It's definitely not a Fat Max. But who's thinking?
Oh, Jeff. It's a craftsman.
I can't find a stamp anywhere. It could be a knockoff too, but I mean, it's got like it's legit. But I wasn't sure if it was a Stanley because there
It's
was
not
some
yellow.
well, but it's a different like this has got a feel to it. You can feel that.
Yeah, but these have a different tape than my 50 or my 50 25-foot Stanley. My
Oh.
25-foot Stanley isn't like that.
Well, this
It's
is a
like
Fat
this.
Max, so
Yeah.
maybe it's a non-Fat Max. You guys are just sitting here hoping we argue, huh? Message Eric. Yeah, I spent all day today talking to people and I've been gone a week and usually I do everything a little by little every day, but I had to do a week's worth in a day. So it's identical to his bright green Craftsman. That's a very good. Well, Stanley owns Craftsman now.
No.
So yeah. Oh, what did I miss from T-Town? Don't look like it's happening.
Oh, they were talking about us wrapping up early
Oh, well,
because we were leaving. You know, you
sometimes
said bad
it's the thought that counts.
or
guys.
bye.
And we thought about leaving early. Message Eric. Phone call. Was like they're
Gone. Nope, still here.
love you guys. Time for supper.
Bye,
Bye,
Carrie. What we having for supper tonight?
Yeah.
Should we swing by?
You know, it's funny. When I was a kid, we called it supper, and I grew up, and now we call it dinner. I like that there's people in the world that still call it supper. Found it. Okay, thanks. Finally, I can
run both hoses. He bought 2 hoses and didn't realize he needed a conversion truck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
Homemade Chinese food. Then it's not very Chinese, is it?
I'm sure it's wonderful though.
For it to be Chinese food, you need a Chinese to cook it for you. I'm pretty sure that
Carrie is amazing. She can cook everything.
Oh shit.
That was my toe.
Did you guys see? I don't break phones, but I got out of the truck on the way home and out of my lap it fell and it landed flat on its face. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna use some of that money that I pay every month to protect it.
His wife's grandfather calls every meal supper. I never know what meal he's talking about. I've got some old people like that in my family.
I love that. I love that. How was the Asian food, Ryan? And did a real Asian cook it for you? Because
I never caught that part.
yeah, I don't know. Remember, Jeremy kidnapped Ryan and took him to his house and then
Oh yeah.
turned him loose. So what's up, Martin?
Hey,
Welcome.
Martin.
Martin is in Puerto Rico. He might be in for a surprise next year.
Yeah.
I hope not, but it could happen.
It could definitely happen.
There is rumors that maybe not next year, but at some point in the future, they are wanting to take the Tinter Battles through some Latino communities, like Dominican Republic, like Puerto Rico, like a lot of those places that, there's a lot of support for us and our industry, and they want to bring support from our industry in that direction. So I think it's cool. I don't want it to be next year though, but that's just my 2 cents. I don't want it to be next year because I'm enjoying watching it ramp up, and I'm not sure I can make it.
Ryan says, "Awesome, man. They looked pretty Asian."
Well, actually, when Carrie smiles, she looks kind of Asian, so it might be real Chinese food, I guess, if on a technicality. Let's go. It's beautiful there. Yeah, and it's super beautiful there in January. I mean, that's a fair point. Yep. I told him about you, Marco, and he's like, well, let's take, or Martin.
Martin.
I told him about you, Martin, and he's like, well, let's take the Tinter Battles to Martin Cisco because we know how hard it is to just jump over here for a weekend and go back. I mean, you'd have to plan a whole ass vacation
Thing.
around it. No hoodies there in January. No, no, because Puerto Rico is like south of Florida. South, yeah, no, it's like equator esque. I'm guessing they probably don't wear too much hoodies year round because I think they're still north of the equator, so they never get cold. Cisco, do you guys ever get cold? You don't ever get cold, do you? Wait, that background actually looks good on my screen.
Yeah. Is that the one you were fighting with?
No, my color is what I was fighting with. What I was fighting with is I took all the banners and I hung them across the top of that. And at the bottom, it was doing this funky little thing with the green screen. And I would try to clean it up, and I just kept making it worse and worse and worse. Came to the realization that I'm just not. I had said I felt silly needing to wear a hoodie and pants most of the time down there.
I know, right?
Well, I'm still wearing a hoodie, and I am a Carhartt winter coat kind of fella. And this time of year, and it's still in the back seat of my truck somewhere. And
he put on pants today too.
I put on pants every day. I wore shorts and a hoodie. That's because you're weird, Jen.
That's because you were running around at 80 miles an hour, wasn't sitting still for longer than 5 seconds, and yeah, I would have been warm too.
As much as you was running around, you needed the breeze on your legs to kind of keep everything else cool. Oh, I had a great time this weekend, even though it rarely came out of the show. Talk to anyone. It's all right, Jeff. I mean, the more you stay involved in this, we'll pull you out of your shell. I was an in my shell kind of guy. The first year I went to the tin off, I had a like a sunshine for my Facebook. I would make comments and stuff on posts. I'd make posts, but I went to the tin off and nobody knew who I was. I was able to walk through in silence and I could talk to who I wanted to talk to, and it was great. And the following year I had me as my Facebook picture, and turned out um turned out that everybody knew me. They pulled me out of my shell. I don't.
Brian's back to his Carhartt, and Martin said it's cold in the middle of the island because it's up really high, or because it's really high up.
The rest of it's pretty good temperature. Cold like 50 degrees or 60. Martin, I'll give you a break. You're from Puerto Rico, but that's not cold.
Dark side, we're talking about the temperature in Puerto Rico in the wintertime.
Or whether or not you have to be Asian to make Asian
Chinese.
food. And if Carrie looks Asian when she smiles.
He said cold like 50 degrees or 60 degrees for Martin replied.
Yeah.
So that's about what we had this weekend.
Anything under 70 is cold. I hear that a lot from my southern friends. I don't understand it because 50 and above, like, unless you're in Tennessee 50 is different. It's a
Tennessee Mountain 50 is different.
Tennessee Mountain 50 is different. I was getting frostbitten and it was
We were
50
dressed
degrees.
in layers in 50-degree weather.
Layers, winter coats, gloves, hats, and freezing my ass off. Couldn't understand. Of course, it was like 20, 30 mile an hour wind too. So
Yeah, it was intense.
can you guys still hear me with me way back here? I think you can.
It sounds like it.
My mic is on point.
I'm in PA, but from South Carolina, Dirkside said. Yeah, but was 76 to 43 or 75.
75 to 43. Yeah, I would be mad too. Oh, Martin Cisco was born in New Jersey and moved to Puerto Rico when he was 19, so he gets about
Okay.
cold. They don't grow slouches in Jersey.
I got family in Newark, New Jersey, somewhere.
Somewhere. We don't talk to them. In PA, but from South Carolina. So you get to deal with a little bit of chilliness too, depending on what kind part of PA. But I'm thinking PA doesn't go quite south enough to be.
No, they get more snow than we did.
Yeah.
They have more cold days than we do.
We're surrounded by water, so somehow we're protected from the snow. I don't know how that works. Oh shit, it's 6:03.
I don't know. You weren't a very good babysitter.
I don't watch the clock well. All right, guys. Martin, glad you made it. Jeff, glad you made it, and hopefully we get
45
you out of
minutes
your
south of
shell a
Pittsburgh.
little bit, huh?
Dirt side, do you Jeep?
Do you Jeep? Because you are in PA.
Right, like where did that just come from?
We do Jeep things. Oh, 45 minutes south of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's what made me ask him, because he's right close to. No Jeep, I got a Tacoma. Ah, we're
Close
not
enough.
discriminatory.
Yeah,
We'll take you.
now, is it a pretty Tacoma that you like to keep on the pavement, or is it one that you want to show everybody what it really can do?
Everyone here has a Jeep. I know that's true.
Yeah, we want to get out to a couple of parks in Pennsylvania this year. And Ryan is in that area and he's got a Jeep and we're gonna come kidnap his ass.
We're gonna make our own Tinter Jeep club.
That would be super cool. Most Tinters I run into do race car or race bike type stuff, and I'm like, where's all the Jeepers?
I don't know. We've got two ladies in a women's and window film that Jeep.
Oh, pretty to look at, but ain't scared to go play.
Fair enough.
Mary's is pretty to look at too. And she ain't scared to go play.
No, we didn't go home yet. We're working on it. We said bye like I don't know 3 times now.
Started saying bye a half hour ago, but you know. Maybe this
Got a Toyota show race car that plays too. Yeah, that probably plays in the wrong kind of way though. That sounds fast. We're not about speed.
Yeah, you don't want to go where we go too fast because bouncy, breaky things happen.
I guess we are waiting for bye, Felicia. Why are you busting our balls? Our wives ain't mad.
I ain't even started my truck yet. Oh, and Mary shut hers off. So does that mean you need to jump?
No, it restarted last time, so fingers crossed.
It's just taking a minute to. That battery's probably beat.
That brand new, but it's
I
brand
know,
new.
but you can kill a brand. It's not a deep cycle.
It was the ZX12R that I drag race.
Oh shit!
Ooh, drag racing's fun. After I do the air ride, I can try to keep up, but doubt it.
Well, one thing that we've learned to do over this summer, especially because of the diversity of the groups that we go in, is we understand the vehicles that we're with, and we're not about taking some people places they can't go, because everybody needs to have fun on the trail, and if you're with a group that's making you do things that your vehicle's not capable of, you're not going to have a good time. Or maybe you will.
Or you're gonna do a lot of picture taking.
Picture taken and fixing afterwards. That's not what it's all about, unless that's what it's all about for you.
But okay,
Is it
it's time
time?
for real.
We can. We can say bye, everybody,
Bye.
and then you click that top where it says end stream, and they'll all just stop seeing us. Well, it's going to ask you if you're sure you want to stop the screen.
Are we sure?